So it's time for Accies to take on Ayr in the Championship. We're here at Somerset Park. Unchanged lineup for the last 3 games in a row. Can't remember the last time that happened, but it's a good sign, showing consistency and giving confidence to the players that have kept in. And I was saying a fan there, it's probably you would feel that any player that was dropped after the last 2 games would be unlucky or unfairly dropped. So we've spoken about on the podcast and the previous small changes we'd make, but overall we're really happy that it's unchanged. We are without Stuart Taylor though, tested positive for COVID at the start of the week, so John Rankin's in charge, hoping that he can put the attitude back into the players that he did when he took over at Arbroath. That was, we said, arguably our best performance, been overshadowed by Partick now, but when you look at the attitude, probably our best performance, so let's hope we can get that back in the team today. It's going to be a really, really tough game. They're a team that can cause problems, they're not fantastic, but give the chance they can cause issues, so it's going to be a really, really tough game. Hopefully we're running off the confidence of the last 2 results and we can pick something up here, because 3 points here I think mathematically secures us safety. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it certainly takes us a big leap forward in that sense. So let's hope we can just build on the last 2 results, get 3 wins in a row and push further up the table.
Makes it 1-0. Ball over the top. He outmuscles the defender. Cuts in on his right, and it's his 3rd goal in 3 games. Hamilton. Accies 1. Ayr United 0. Hamilton.
Half an hour gone. It's still Accies 1, Ayr 0. Accies have fallen out of the game a little bit. Ayr have taken over, I would say, the momentum, but without any real clear-cut chances. Ryan Fulton did pull off 1 great save from a corner, but other than that, very few and far between. Accies have just hit the bar. They've got a follow-up corner as it had a touch. I would say neither side have had clear-cut chances since the goal. Ayr United probably the more dominant, but creating nothing. Still 1-0 here. If we can get into 1-0, if we can get a half-time at 1-0, or even nick a second tier to make it 2, that'll make a big difference. Literally just as I say that, Ayr break on a counter from our corner, and they're through 1-on-1. Fulton pulls off a great save, and it's Steve Lawson to block the follow-up shot as well. Accies fighting to stay 1-0 ahead so far in this kind of last 5-10 minutes. But as I said, Ayr aren't exactly creating many clear-cut chances themselves, but have definitely become the dominant side in terms of possession. Steve Lawson's now down with an injury, let's hope that isn't too bad. Half time, and it's Accies 1, Ayr United 0. Much as I said earlier on, Ayr are starting to put more pressure on, they're starting to dominate more of the ball, but without creating any real clear cut chances. Accies have had 1 or 2 half chances, but again, nothing too significant. We have fallen off. We kind of started the game in the first 5, 10, even 15 minutes when Andy Winter got the goal, controlling the momentum and controlling the majority of the play, but Ayr United since the goal have come into it. I don't know if maybe we're sitting off a little bit more, I don't think so. They are playing some good little bits of passing, especially down this left side near us, but they've not really created any real clear-cut chances, and it's still 1-0 Accies. So Lawson did go down at one point with a bit of an injury, which looked a bit worrying, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Scott Martin come on just to replace him. There's no point in risking Lawson at this stage, so I can maybe see a change happening there. And Family's just said to me there that it's maybe the game for the likes of Lewis Smith just to get the ball on the deck and start running at people, so we can maybe see that change as well. Maybe see that change too. And there's your favourite Accies fans right there. So listen, it's good to be in 1-0 at half time. I'd like the second goal just before half time, just to give it that little bit of solidity, just to give us that little bit more comfort going into the second half. But if we start the second half the same way we started the first half, kind of all guns blazing, if we can get that second goal, I think the game's dead. Ayr don't really look like scoring. As I said, they're not really creating much, so let's hope we can just go in, start the second half strong, get the second goal, and sit a little bit more comfortable. And I think with the second goal, the game will probably be dead. 30 minutes to go, and There's no doubt Ayr have been the better side the second half. They're starting to really dominate possession, starting to create chances. Nothing's landing for them so far. I'm really happy behind the second half. We're making our first change. Scott Martin coming on. It's whether they sacrifice one of the three forwards or is it just a like-for-like change in the midfield. We saw John Rankin on the phone probably to Stuart Taylor just there. We need to get our foot in this game again. We need to get our foothold in this game. Somebody take it with a scuff in the neck because we really have fallen behind and I can't see us holding out for a 1-0. Brandon said at half time he's reckoned this will finish a draw, so in the way the second half is going that looks most likely. But the fear obviously is if they get one they could get two, so that's the fear. Here's our sub coming now. Andy Winter, the goal scorer, coming off. Scott Martin coming on. Andy will probably feel hard done by getting taken off, but you're keeping David Moyle, who's the physical threat, and Andy Ryan, who's a poacher. You know, he'll end up getting a goal somewhere, so just add another man into the middle just to help solidify that. So probably the smart change. Let's hope we can either hold it for a 1-0 or we can go ahead and nick a second and kill this game off. Into the last 5 minutes of the game here, and United definitely now on top, dominating all the possession and all the chances are coming their way, but they've not been able to put one away yet. Accies have fallen off of it. I think you can see we're tiring now. Andy Ryan, David Moyle, Spence, all these players are really starting to tire in the midfield, and you can tell because, as I said, we're dropping off, we're sitting deep, we're letting them play, we're not pressing them as much. They're getting plenty of balls into the box, but as I said, not really creating anything major. But United definitely the better side this second half, and if it ends up finishing 1-0, they'll probably be finishes 1-0, Ayr will probably feel hard done by given their effort this game, but I don't care, I'll be very happy with a 1-0 win at this stage. And the 90th minute, and the 90th minute, Ayr United have made it one each. There's a fan on the pitch now. In the 90th minute, Moffat scores the goal, and as I said, you can probably tell it's been coming. They've been the better side the second half. They're sitting looking comfortable for the 3 points. That's 90 minutes. Referee's getting a lot of the blame. Andy Ryan's having a go here as well. Listen, if we're honest, it's a good finish for the Ayr United striker, but 90th minute, it was gutting given that we held on for so long. So full time, and it's Accies 1, Ayr United 1, and you may have heard in the video just there, probably deservedly get a draw, because I'd say the first half we were the dominant side, playing the better football, creating more chances, but after we got our goal, and all the second half, they were by far the more dominant side. They controlled possession, they controlled the tempo, and they got the better of the chances. And you know, as the game was going on, as it was getting closer to 90 minutes, all the Accies fans were saying you can see what's coming, and sure enough, It was a cracking finish, do you know what I mean? Don't take anything away for the finish, but it doesn't really matter about the finish. It's still gutting to lose at a 90th minute goal. So thankfully Morton and Kelly drew, so it's not the end of the world. It would have been worse if Morton had won, but because they drew as well, it doesn't change that much of the league table. I think we're still 2 points clear of Morton, so that's something. But yeah, listen, it's obviously gutting to lose a 90th minute goal, but given the way the game went, a draw is probably fair. So obviously gutted, but as I said, the way they played the second half, the way we played in the second half, letting them control the tempo, letting them get all the ball, not pressuring them enough, it left us open. It wasn't the right game for a Lewis Smith or an Ellis Brown. So I agree with that. It's just, we just let Ayr get on top of us basically, and we never did enough to fight back and regain the momentum and the possession. So we'll be back on Twitter Spaces Sunday night at 7 o'clock. So join us, hear our opinions on the game, hear other fans' opinions, get your own opinions heard, and just have a good chat about the game and about the team and everything else going on at Accies right now. So if you click the link in our description, it will take you to our Twitter. If you follow us there, you'll get notified when we go live on Twitter Spaces on Sunday night. So thank you again for watching, and we'll see you then.